is a brand new free skin available for everyone, along with some new storyline information with big characters coming back for this season's live event. Lots of exciting stuff, so make sure you guys watch to the end. You're not going to want to miss it. And logging into Fortnite, we were greeted with a gift from Shadow Robot, you absolute legend. So let's go ahead and open that up. And he gave us the Cypher's Strut emote. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate it. You're a legend. And speaking of gifts, we actually got to go to the item shop and send our daily gift to a lucky subscriber as well. We have the Get Far Out bundles with new styles, so we'll be sending this as today's gift. If you guys want to receive a gift in a future video, all you have to do is drop a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, and also leave your epic usernames down below so I can add you and send you the gift. And a big shout out to everyone using code NERP2 in the Fortnite item shop. It really helps me out. I appreciate the support, so thank you. Now, although Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 just came out within this last week, this has actually been a crazy start to a brand new season. We've had a bunch of new free rewards, and we also have a ton of new stuff coming out from the 5th and final Fortnite times Marvel Zero War comics, which is actually going to heavily influence this season's storyline. Now, along with that, we also have some of the big changes coming in the first downtime update that we actually did not cover in yesterday's video, so make sure you guys keep watching. There is a ton of awesome stuff we're going to be checking out today. All right, we got a bounty before everyone even probably jumped out of the battle bus. Let's go. I hear you out here. Where are you? Whoa, get away from me. Why are you shooting at me like that? Get lasered. Oh man, I love that they brought back the silenced SMG. This thing is so good. Now, as we all know, we have had the Fortnite times Marvel Zero War comics being released over these last few months. There has been 5 issues released about every month and a half spaced apart. Now, in case you guys have not been keeping up with these, they have been giving us some background storyline information that Fortnite and Marvel are doing together with their comic book series that kind of correlates over here to the Fortnite Battle Royale Island that we're currently playing on right now. And with these comics, every single comic that you purchased actually came with a code to redeem a free reward that was based on this collaboration, and most of these rewards were based around Marvel. Now, what's super exciting is the 5th and final issue of the Zero War comics is actually coming out on September 28th, and it was already found, since people were able to get their hands on the 5th and final issue a little early, that the 5th reward code that you get for redeeming is actually this spray right here, which shows all the main characters from this comic book series, and it's honestly a really cool loading screen. But what I thought was very interesting is now that people have redeemed all 5 of these codes, the 6th and secret hidden reward and outfit has finally been revealed to us, and it actually turns out that the leaked Iron Man Zero skin that we talked about a few days ago is actually the 6th free bonus reward you get for redeeming all 5 of the comic book codes on one Epic Games account. So if you guys were able to redeem all of these comic book codes, you're actually able to get the Fortnite Iron Man Zero skin and the entire bundle it comes with for 100% free as like a bonus reward, which I thought was really cool. But as you guys can see, it's pretty much Fortnite's take on a Hulkbuster skin. It is pretty much like a thick, chunky and big version of the Iron Man suit. It comes with a back bling, an awesome loading screen, a harvesting tool, and then it also comes with the Iron Man revealed built-in emote, which looks pretty cool as well because it makes it to where you could take the mask on and off. So I thought that was actually pretty cool that this skin will be obtainable for free as a bonus reward for some of you guys that are collecting the comic books. And for those of you guys that are not collecting them or buying them and getting the codes like me, on September 28th, when the 5th and final issue does come out, this is also going to be when the skin is actually going to be making its way into the item shop as well. So for those of you guys that have not been buying the comics, you'll be able to buy it with V-Bucks just like all the other skins that come out. So it's a win-win for everyone. You can either get this traditionally by buying and spending some V-Bucks, or if you have been collecting the comic, it's kind of like a little bonus reward you get because you've had to have bought the comics already to get them. So regardless, you have to spend a little bit of money unless you have unless you're really lucky and actually have a friend that gives you the codes for free without you actually having to buy the comics themselves. Now, some other stuff that recently just came out and was found in the Fortnite files yesterday pertains to the upcoming 22.10 downtime update that we're going to be getting on October 4th, which is actually going to be the first big update we get of Chapter 3 Season 4, so I'm very excited for that. And it's coming from Sheena BR, who is a known and very reliable data miner over on the Fortnite Twitter. But he tweeted out saying a recap of what Epic has updated that that might be added this season, and this is all stuff that was recently updated and changed in the files, which in case you guys didn't know, normally Fortnite only changes and updates items not in game that are going to be released at a later date. And this list of items is the charged shotgun, so that might actually be coming back since there isn't really too many great shotgun options this season. We have the guided missile launcher, which would be a really awesome one to return because we have not seen that since the early days of Chapter 1. So that would definitely be nostalgic and a little bit of a throwback if that did manage to come back out in game. We have Luke Skywalker's lightsabers, which we actually talked about in yesterday's video. I'm not going to go too in-depth, but there is going to be another Star Wars event coming this season, and Luke Skywalker is going to be the main character in that event and collaboration, so it's very exciting. We're going to be getting his Mythic lightsaber released. Yeah, let's go. He had no idea we were up here. I'm sorry, man. Now, some other stuff that got recently updated is Wolverine and Batman's Mythics, which is really cool. Again, this is stuff that came out in the early days of Chapter 2. So these could be coming and returning as new mythic weapons and abilities, which I think just spices up the game a little bit more, makes it more fun. We have the Kingsman mythic ability, and then we also have throwable launch pads, which will be some type of new item that we've never seen before. Most likely, it'll just be like the traditional launch pads, but you're able to throw them and make it a little bit easier to set them up, which should be very handy for rotating and getting used out of sticky situations. And then finally, we have the sideways content, and more specifically, he says the caretakers. And in case you guys were not playing Fortnite last year during the 2021 Halloween event or the Fortnitemares event for last year, the caretakers were like these giant zombies that walked around the map that were invisible, but they did a lot of damage, and they actually were like little mini boss fights you were able to complete to get a bunch of loot during the middle of a Fortnite Battle Royale game, so it was really cool. So yeah, the caretakers getting updated in the Fortnite files is pretty exciting because that means that there is potential that when the next downtime update comes out on October 4th, we could be seeing the beginning stages of this season and this year's Fortnitemares event, which we are 100% going to be getting throughout Season 4. It's just a matter of if Epic Games wants to start the event early October or wait until the middle of October and have it go past Halloween a little bit like they've done in previous years. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. Fortnitemares is always one of the best events they do every year. And there's always going to be some free rewards, map changes, a new lobby background, and just overall the Halloween vibes that Epic Games adds into the game just makes it so much more fun to play. Now, the final thing I wanted to talk about, because it's something that surprised a lot of us here in the Fortnite community, is that Geno, or Geno, whatever you guys want to call it, is actually not dead. And we know this because it's actually confirmed in the 5th and upcoming final issue of the Fortnite Times Marvel Zero War comics. In case you guys have not been staying up to date with the Zero War comics, in the last issue that was released a few weeks ago, it appeared that Geno jumped into the 0 point and actually passed away or died, because when you jump into the 0 point when it's uncontained, it actually does a lot of harm to you. And it was said by the Foundation skin in the comics that most people that jump into the unstable 0 point do not survive. So a lot of people were actually speculating that Geno jumped in and actually died, which made a lot of us in the Fortnite community pretty upset because he is the creator and founder and leader of the Imagined Order, which in a lot of the previous seasons has been like the main enemy on the Fortnite island, and that is like the main villain that the 7 is trying to fight for over control of the 0 point and the entire Fortnite Battle Royale island. So it was kind of a bummer to a lot of us that we never really got introduced to him, and then he randomly passed away in the Zero War comics, not even in like a Fortnite live event that we were able to watch real time. But since some people were able to get their hands on the 5th and final Zero War comic issue a little bit early, they've already been reading through it, and this image actually came out of one of the pages on the 5th Zero War issue, which I will throw up on the screen, and it actually shows what a colored and a live version of Geno looks like, which does confirm that he actually didn't die because he is in the final issue of the Zero War comics. So you guys can see here that Geno does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, he definitely does look like a villain. He's got a black and gold color scheme with some cool looking hair. He looks pretty buff, and it appears that he has some type of powers because he has like these orange because he has like this orange orb and glow around his fist as well. And in this image, you guys can see that members of the 7, the 2 sisters right there, are actually fighting him. And if you guys didn't know, 2 members of the 7 are the 2 sisters, and Geno is actually their dad, which is a cool little background and Easter egg piece of information for the overall Fortnite storyline. Now that we know Geno is not dead, there is a chance that he could play a big role in this season's storyline, and we could actually be able to unlock him or see him in a future live event, which I think is really, really exciting. No, that was the last guy. Are you kidding me? 4, he has 4 HP. Oh, don't emote on me, dude. Do not emote on me. You have 4 Dude, why am I literally been choking? For one, I didn't even realize that was the last guy. That's my bad. That's the second time that I have died to someone that just spams their shotgun instead of using their shotty and switching over to the submachine gun. Maybe the meta's changed finally and it's different, but I shot this guy twice with my shotgun, did no damage, and switched over to my submachine gun, and this guy just kept unloading and he ended up winning that fight, man. That's a GG, I guess. But with that being said, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and feedback on Geno. Do you think that he's going to play a role in this season's storyline now that it is confirmed that he is alive and well and he did not actually die by jumping into the unstable 0 point? During last season's event, we saw Foundation and Jonesy jump in to try to chase after him, so I do think that there is a chance that we could be seeing more of Geno in the Imagined Order later this season, and I think it's going to all tie in together with the Herald and this weird Chrome taking over the Fortnite map, and the Imagined Order obviously trying to fight for control over the 0 point, which is still uncontrolled at the bottom of the lake. That's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, my friends.